The manhwa recommendation I have for you today is Please Assist with this S-Class mission. It's a newer ongoing manhwa that I've currently read up to chapter 25 on. These are the following tags I would categorize it under, with a focus mainly more on the romance aspect of things. Some art previews will be up during the video. Kang Hara is the main character of this manhwa, and she is introduced to us as initially a high schooler that is quite the fangirl of an idol by the name of Kang Wook. Through a series of events, let's say, she gets interviewed on live TV and then becomes an awakened person randomly. However, unlike most modern fantasy manhwas, she only awakens to an E rank level and ends up being a civil servant, even though she was gunning to be a lawyer. Years later, she gets involved with both her idol and the anchor that interviewed her those years ago. However, now, her patron wants her to fall in love? Okay, main character aside, the setting here is the typical modern fantasy manhwa with gates or dungeons, except with a more romance-directed plot. Otherwise, status windows, powerful awakeners, and a society that has actually adapted to these changes is present. It's even to the point that unawakened folk can walk into dungeons with guidance and security, of course. Either way, nothing too out of the ordinary here other than the sponsors, or gods in a way, choosing their representatives that they give blessings to. As for the other characters, right from the get-go you know this is romance, and honestly the focus of that romance is easy to see. But the barrier between that relationship actually becoming a reality is an interesting one. Since this manhwa though is still in its early stages, I feel like we have yet to see what other characters will do to either help or hinder that fated romance that Hara is going to have. This now just leaves the art, which leans on the romantic comedy vibes. Considering the patron or sponsor of Hara, it's quite evident where the direction of this will go. A tiny little weakness though is the fact that some of the action portions just doesn't really make sense to me. Yes, I understand it's not really the focus, but please at least make it palatable. It is modern fantasy setting still after all. Please Assist with this S-Class mission gets an overall score of about a 6.75 out of 10 from me. Suited for those that really enjoy that modern fantasy setting but want a little bit more romantic comedy swing into it, which kind of echoes in some ways to me like Dungeon Hotel from my previous videos.
Make sure to like and subscribe for more manhwa recommendations like this one.